Hi there. This is your weekly guidance for Monday, the 14th of July through to Sunday, the 20th. And okay, there's a lot going on right now, but luckily this week is a much quieter week astrologically, energy-wise. There's still some really big stuff going on. I'll talk about that in a sec, but overall it's a little bit quieter this week. And that's important, and it's important how you use this time. So, if you're new here, you are very welcome. I am Sonia Davis, Spiritual Growth Strategist, and I'm here to help and guide you through the energies of this week, but also how you can use them in practical terms. And we'll pull out some cards to help you with that as well. But first, let me dive in and talk about what's going on this week. So, we've literally just yesterday on Sunday the 13th, we've had Saturn turn retrograde. Now, Saturn is a planet of foundations. Ultimately, this is about foundations. This is about you having your foundations in order. And a retrograde just means looking inward rather than outward. Don't fear the retrograde. I've got a whole video on Mercury retrograde and how not to fear it, but go and find that. It's on my page there. But Saturn retrograde is about you looking inward at you and going, okay, so what do I need to do? What are my changes? Saturn's going to be retrograde for quite some time. And if you think about this in the context of, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know the last few weeks have been all about you taking your power back, grabbing hold of what your big dreams are, letting go of the things that get in your way of those being your reality. So you stop trying to mold yourself to fit in with other people and what you believe other people's expectations are. And actually to really become the version of you that you really, really want to be at a soul level. And we've been doing that over a few weeks now. And Saturn retrograde now and for the next few months is saying, right, so what do you need to put in place to actually turn that into your reality? So this is about looking at the foundations, the structures, the systems, the money, the really practical things that you need to have in place inside you to be able to turn that really big, bold dream into your reality. You've done a lot of shedding and releasing of things you don't need, of the old ways of being. This is about building the foundation blocks of the new, of the version of you that you want to become, of the life that you want to create, rather than the one that you've been squeezing yourself into for whatever reason, sometimes very, very good reason. But this is the time right now, this week in particular, to go, how do I actually create the foundation building blocks, the practical steps of what I want my new version of reality to be? That's what this week is all about. So that's Saturn. We also have later this week on Friday, don't fear it, Mercury goes retrograde. Now, Mercury is all about communication, technology, travel, okay? And a Mercury retrograde, and please, please don't fear it. Mercury retrograde is saying, slow down. Where do you need to disconnect from rushing about? With planets going retrograde, particularly one of the really big ones like Saturn, and on top of that, Mercury, we've also got Pluto retrograde as well. Put my teeth in at the moment, and there's some really, really big stuff, and it's all about looking inward. So Pluto is a planet of transformation, like really big, life-changing, big transformation. The retrograde is all very inward looking. It's looking at yourself, not out there. So it's going, when Mercury goes retrograde later this week, and we're already in that stationary period, the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So you'll already be feeling it right now today. Mercury retrograde is saying, where are you trying to rush? Where are you trying to squeeze in too many things in one go? Where do you need to slow down and pause? And when you put that alongside the Saturn retrograde and the Pluto retrograde and all the other planetary things that are going on right now, all of this is asking you, take a step back, breathe, pause, and focus on what do you need to do inside you that will allow your dreams to become reality. Because if you're saying, yeah, I want this thing, I want this dream life, I want this huge financial goal or this dream house or this amazing relationship or this fabulous lifestyle, whatever it is, what are you doing inside you to make that happen? That's what this week is all about. So there's a real sense of calmness and stillness that says, get real with yourself. Be really, really honest with yourself. This is not time for running away from yourself, because it's only you that you're deceiving if you do that. This week is saying, take the time to look at all the changes you've had, breathe through those and go, yeah, I've done some big stuff recently. It's all been huge. What else do I need to do inside me to actually create the new? This is creation. This isn't dismantling now. This is creation of new. But it's also that self-awareness that says, where am I still getting in my own way? Where am I still self-sabotaging because I'm trying to use old methods of doing things to create my new reality, and that's never going to work. This is about looking at, and Saturn retrograde in particular is saying, what are the foundation blocks of the new version of you that you've committed to, that you really truly want? What changes do you need to make internally inside yourself, whether that's thought patterns or beliefs or the way you treat your physical body or the way you actually do things, do tasks? How do you need to change those so that your dream life can become a reality? Because this is not about waiting for the world to do it for you. This is about you. This is very inward. And Mercury retrograde, with communication, with technology, with transport in particular, where do you need to slow those things down to actually give yourself the time and space to create the life that you want? So for example, if you spend all day, every day on your laptop working, how is that giving you the space to create the new reality? Does the dream version of you spend all their time sitting on the laptop? If the answer to that is no, Mercury's going to come in retrograde and go, your computer's not going to stop working, because actually what you need is to get away from that. If that happens to you, use it as a sign, an indication to slow down. Take the space that that gives you and go, okay, so I don't know, Zoom stopped working or whatever it is that you use, right? Or WhatsApp's gone down or whatever. I mean, that did actually happen last Mercury retrograde, just saying. You know, okay, how can I use the space for me to think about different things and to look at things from a different perspective? That's what this time is all about. It's actually a beautiful time, but it's about integrating the change that you want to have happen. So let's have a little look at the cards. And this week we are back with my favorite deck, the Akashic Oracle by Marina Beech. And these three cards are, I mean, they're just perfect for this week. Absolutely perfect for the energies of this week. The first card is actually one that we had very recently, just a couple of weeks ago. But it's got a different message this time. We have freedom and adventure. And what I'm really getting drawn to here, there's a couple of things in here. So this person has jumped off the cliff with his parachute, and he's going off, flying off into the sunset on a beautiful path towards the sunlight, and it's fabulous. But all the preparation tools are here. There's a compass, there's a map, there's a binoculars, there's the key, there's the all the, he's probably studied the weather conditions and the wind direction and wind speed. This is very much the Saturn retrograde energies. It's all very well rushing forward, but you have to do the preparation first. So this week, this card is saying, what preparation do you need so that you can then travel forwards towards your dream? There's another theme I'm getting from this one as well, which is that this card is not about rushing forward. This person here is at the mercy of the winds. He's not driving forward. He doesn't have an engine. He's not trying to get as fast as he can. He's just sitting back and enjoying the journey and going, I'm just going to let the winds take me. I've done my research. I've done my planning. And now I'm going to just go with the flow. There's no rushing. There's a sense of just, the winds are going to take me where they need to take me. The universe is going to take you where you need to go. Let it happen. Don't try and fight it. There's a very deep relaxation in this, and a trusting and a letting go of pushing forward in this card. Do the preparation. Make sure you've got your map and your compass, and you've checked the direction. You know what you're doing. That's the foundation block. That really is the Saturn retrograde. But once you've done that, just lean into it and see where it takes you. This really is a card of, it's about the journey, not the destination. So do your planning, but then just lean back and relax into it, because the actual destination may change, and that's okay, but just let it flow. Don't push forward. Your second card, and there's a real theme across all three cards this week. We've got trauma and wounding. But again, what I'm seeing here is, if you see this glass, she's already broken through that glass. She's already done the work. And now, having done that, she's just sitting in a place of absolute stillness. She's not even looking up around, trying to work out her surroundings. She's just coming into that place of, oh, here I am. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit. And all around her, you've got these butterflies, beautiful butterflies of transformation going, that's okay, we'll do the work. And again, this theme of don't push, don't try and rush through this time. This week in particular, do not rush anywhere. This is about, come to that place of stillness because you've done the hard work. Rest, relax, trust, and let the universe do its work around you. Because the more you try and push, if she was trying to push, she'd be swinging that swing or trying to jump into the lake underneath. She's going, no, I just need to sit here, acknowledge how far I've come, and just sit in the stillness. I've done all this work. I've broken through all that trauma and wounding, and now I'm just taking a moment for me. And it's that stillness that's really, really important this week. And when you sit in the stillness instead of pushing forward and rushing, you allow the universe to do its work, like these butterflies are in this picture. And the third card, again, there's that sense of stillness again. I'm getting this with all of them. Your authentic self. She has taken the mask off. She's done the work. The mask has gone. She's connected with her true inner self. And again, she's not going, hey, everyone, look at me. She's just leaning back. She's going, oh, I'm just going to enjoy this. The mask is gone. I'm just going to lean back and enjoy and know and trust. The key is up there. The stars are all around her. It's perfectly aligned. She's just quietly, calmly in herself, in her own energy, in knowing and trusting in herself, her authenticity. She's taken that mask off and she's going, I'm just going to pause here. I'm just going to enjoy this moment of being me. And again, that real sense of stillness and of calm, I'm really getting with all three cards this week. We've really got, I'll get these the right way around. I never do this right, do I? I'm going to hold them like that, it's easier. There's a real sense of you've got to do the preparation. You've got to do the work, the planning, and then you just let it go. You don't try and push. You've done so much of this trauma and wounding work. You've broken through now. Just sit quietly. And with this one, it's just, you've taken off the mask. Sit with that. Sit with that beautifully and just allow yourself to be. It's such a beautiful message this week, and it really, really fits with all these energies. This is about you've done so much. Really gently, calmly, quietly this week, find some space for you. Look at your planning. Have you got your map? Do you know your compass direction? Have you checked what's going on in the distance with your binoculars? You've got a sense of what's going on. You've scanned around you. You've done the prep. Now, lean back and trust and go with the flow. You've done all the hard work. You've done the really big stuff. Now just sit quietly and let the universe do its work. Because the more you try and push through, the more you actually stop the universe doing its bit. It wants to meet you halfway. It's not going to do it all for you, but just take that time to go, I'm going to pause and reflect because I've done a lot of work. I know you've done a lot of work. You wouldn't be watching this if you hadn't. You've done so much. Just take this moment to go, okay, done it. I'm just going to sit with this and enjoy it and let the butterflies of transformation sit around you. You've taken off the mask. You've let your authentic self shine through. You've got rid of all the ways that you were squashing yourself to try and fit in with the world around you and other people's expectations. Just be comfortable with that. Learn to enjoy that space. That's what this week is all about. It's that quiet, calm stillness within yourself. So this week, really do take some time to prioritize getting yourself some space for you to just be, not to do, just to be. See what comes out of that. I would love to know how that resonates with you. Let me know. Do comment below. It really, I'm very love getting your comments. So please, please do comment. Let me know what you think and how these cards help you. I'd love to know. Please do, because it's YouTube, I have to say this. Please do hit the like button because it really, really helps the algorithm to support this channel and help me get the message to more people. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. You are so welcome. I am sending you so much love as we navigate this next week with a sense of calm and just being, not doing. Take care.